Okay. Now we're recording.
Rolling. Hey everybody, you're here with Dianogah, and we're going to try and teach you the song Plankton and Krill, which is the first song on our first record. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised by how little we know about music. I'm going to start on the 6th fret on the D string, followed by the 7th fret on the A string, slide up to the 9th fret on the A string, and the 9th fret on the D string, followed by a little bend for style. Let's see what Jason does.
All right, so mine is up on the D and the G string, and it starts, it's basically, on the D it's the 14th, and then up here on the G, it's 13, 14, and 16, so it's, and this is all palm muted, so it starts up on the highest note. Goes into the song. Let's see Jay's part real quick.
When we actually start the parts of the song, it's the same notes, but sort of inverted. And then build a major chord off of this E. And then a whole bunch of said, just way too many notes.
Jay, that's a weird rhythm. For the musicologists out there, could you tell us what time signature?
Well, I can tell you, I remember distinctly, roughly 25 years ago, that Jason's girlfriend, Hillary, who was in music school, tried to figure out what the time signature was and told us it was something like 1911s or something like that. It's a whole bunch of parts that don't really have any counts that go together, and also on the song in reality, I play with a pick as opposed to my fingers, so it sounds.
Amazing.
Well, I can tell you the next, you want amazing, let's go into the next part.
Here, let me do my part.
Well, okay.
Okay, so my part for that first part of the song, I think we're going to call this the verse. It's basically the same place as I was playing before, and then for some reason an open E. And then it goes down to 12, 11, and then there's a little twist on the A string at the 12, 14.
Go right into the next part, Jason.
So that gives us stuff on the E, A, and the G. So it's at the 10th. I don't know if you call this a chord. 10, 9, 12. And then 9, 7, 9.
Play it like you would in the song. pleasantly surprised.
I'm gonna be pleasantly surprised.
So this is the A string, and then you go 2 frets up. And this is the D string, and then you go 2 frets up, which I think is an E. So it's like this. It's pretty complex. Ready? For a long time.
It's a lot of nodding.
But then we do, the second time we come to that, second time through, build little chords off of it. So that's open A, 11th on the D, 9th on the G string, then open A, 1 octave up, and the 6th fret on the G string, and then 4th fret on the D, 2nd fret on the G with the open A. And then you can play the exact same thing but louder. We'll see what Jason's doing.
Yeah, so my part would just be, I think for this is a little dumber than what Jay's playing. Wait, we went to the low part, right? So after this part, then there's like the loud part of the song where I'm playing everything on the E and the A, and it's basically just 3 chords and one of them is repeated. So basically 9 on the E, 7 on the A, and then 5 and 4, 2 and open. And then the next part of the song, is it okay if I go to the next part?
Oh, please do.
Okay. There's a slide up. I just played that wrong. It's actually... So all this droning on the A, and then basically just 11, 12, then 9 and 7. And then we play 2 where it's just like held out notes.
For that last section there of the song, excuse me, for the previous section, so when we shift into that last section that Jason was just playing, I do the same 1st and 3rd figures, but skip this middle one. So. And then an octave up. Rest. And we come to one of the most Dianogah parts.
Dumbest part of the song.
It was 1995.
It was a style at the time.
Put an onion on your belt and play this. makes it sound much better.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be amazed at how different my part is. This is- So that's a lot of droning on the D and then playing on the G at the 7th, 2, 12, 11, and then the
That was yours. You brought that to
I
practice.
think I might have brought that to practice. It is the definition of nothing is too stupid. Maybe that is too stupid. This whole song has some questionable decisions. But we find if we all finish that at the same time, people do applaud. So
Now you can play Plankton and Krill in your own home.